Today we're going to make a plastic bag bag. I cut the handles and the bottom seam off of some plastic grocery bags. I put the bag between 2 sheets of parchment paper and melted the 2 layers of plastic together with my iron. This is a thicker plastic, so I only melted together 2 layers as opposed to a thin plastic bag when you would melt together 8 layers. I cut off the uneven edges on 3 sides of the bags. I also cut 4 thinner pieces to use for straps. I sewed the thinner pieces together in pairs to make the straps longer. I then used this highly technical method to see exactly how long I needed the straps to be. I folded each strap in half and then folded those edges in about 1/4 inch or enough to hold a seam. I then sewed them together, 1 seam on each side. I lined up my 3 larger pieces and cut them all to about the same size, and with the piece that will go on the bottom, I cut off the last remaining rough edge. I sewed one of the side panels to the bottom, folded the seam over, and then sewed through it again twice. This will make that side seam stronger. I then sewed the other side panel to the bottom in the same way. For the placement of the straps, I could get technical, but really I just sewed it on, wherever looked good. And to give the bag to strap connection a little bit of extra strength, I sewed an X on each one. For the placement of the second strap, I just lined it up with the first one. I then put the 2 outside faces of the bag together and sewed both the sides. To get a squared bottom to this bag, I made a triangle in one of the corners and folded it up to the seam. This was in no way an exact science, it just so happened that the seam was in a good place for me to get the size bag that I wanted. If you want to get more technical about it, you are welcome to do math. I then sewed through the crease that I made by folding up the triangle. Then I pulled the bag right side out, and it was finished. Ta-da! I also made a small clutch bag, but it was more of just an experiment on camera, so rather than explain to you in great detail how I did it, just sit back, enjoy, make your own commentary, or even better yet, make a bag. If you want to see another project like this, but a different type of bag, check out my video on homemade modern. Be sure to give me a thumbs up because I just showed you what to do with all those plastic bags you have. You're welcome. Leave me a comment to tell me how dumb you think this is, even though it's not and you're dumb. Follow me on Instagram to see what I'm doing on a daily basis, which is basically feeding the Garys. Don't know what a Gary is? Follow me on Instagram. And be sure to subscribe so that you can get notified the next time I put out a video and you can be the first to say, "Hey Jess, you are awesome."